Lihat nih, pohon jeruk di kali. Bikin ngiri deh. Kita lagi di Garland Hotel. Stylish hotel ini kayak pemandangan Indonesia gitu. Cuma karena letak lokasi hotel ini di downtown Hollywood, jadi mahal bagong. Hola. Nah ini kita mau pergi dengan bus ini, mau naik shuttle ke Universal Studio. Kayak tanaman di Indo, kayak rumput di Indo ya. Kita akan meluangkan seharian penuh di sini. Kayak apa keseruan kita? Ikutin terus ya, bagaimana caranya mereka membuat film Hollywood dan lain sebagainya.
In the bins on the moving belt and proceed through the metal detector when directed by the security team. Only have cell phone and keys? Simply hold them above your head while walking through the metal detector.
Padahal kita nih datang sengaja di hari sekolah biar nggak ramai, dan juga di hari kerja, bukan hari libur, hari weekend. Tapi tetap aja banyak pengunjung, ramai pengunjung. Ramai banget, banyak pengunjung. Nah, kita lagi di red carpet. Red carpet ini posisinya setelah dicek keamanan, security, tiba di lokasi ini red carpet, siapa aja bisa foto di sini karena untuk masuk security itu tidak harus membutuhkan tiket masuk. Nah, sesudah red carpet ini baru akan ada pengecekan tiket. Jadi orang-orang nih lagi antri yang posisi kanan kiri. Nah sekarang kita sudah di dalam, harus beli tiket dan masuk di dalam sini. Tapi walaupun kita sudah beli tiket, tidak semua kita bisa masuk. Ada juga tempat-tempat yang membutuhkan ekstra tiketnya lagi gitu. Tapi setidaknya udah di dalam sini karena banyak ride-ride yang kita bisa naik dan melihat kondisi suasana di dalam. Di sini untuk pembuatan film bukan cuma orang, tapi ada juga pelatih yang melatih binatang. Itu seru tuh. Shopping.
Let's call for photo, guys. Let's call. One more.
Right. Nah ini nih tempat yang disebut dengan animal actors. Di lokasi sini mereka melatih hewan-hewan untuk berakting, karena ada juga di beberapa film mereka menggunakan jasa binatang. Seru nih. sekarang ini kita di daerah Harry Potter. Bagaimana mereka membuat film Harry Potter dengan gedung-gedung angker-angkernya. Nah, ini dia. Ini di atas rumah ini nampak seperti salju, tapi itu bukan salju beneran, tapi hanya buatan karena California ini panas. Nah, di sini segala scene yang berada di film Harry Potter tuh ada di sini. Juga ada ride-nya. Kita juga ikutan naik ride di sini. Seru-serem sih gitu, kayak naik roller coaster, cuma curam-curam ya. Biasa kan Harry Potter tuh terbang-terbang ke sana sini pakai sapu, pakai macam-macam ya, begitu serunya tuh kayak begitu. Dia nih gedung untuk naik ride-nya Harry Potter. Kita masuk dalam gedung sini untuk ninggalin bawaan kita, barang, tas, handphone juga. Handphone sih bisa dibawa, cuma nggak worthless juga, nggak bisa digunakan. Soalnya ride-nya tuh serem, nggak punya waktu, harus pegangan, jadi nggak punya waktu buat syuting gitu. Ngambil film tuh nggak bisa karena serem. Nah, ini masuk lokasi Springfield. Tahu kan kartunnya? Seru sih, film kartun tapi seru, naik ride-nya juga tuh seru. Gak apa-apa lah, kita yang udah gede-gede ikut ambil naik ride anak-anak, seru tapi di setiap satu lokasi itu selain ride yang kita bisa naik, di sini juga banyak toko-toko yang menjual pernak-pernik mengenai film tersebut. Jadi kita juga bisa belanja-belanja di sini.
Senado.
Wow. No, we're not gonna go out yet. Okay, let's go to the Kiwi Mart. Maybe you can buy something there. Nah, saat ini kita menuju ke bawah ya, ke lower lot. Ada apa aja di bawah. Nah, di bawah juga ini banyak film-film yang dibuat di lokasi bawah sini. Nih. Tuh, California masih hijau, Bo. Colorado udah fall. Let's go, Ray. Nah, kita mau ke studio tour. Kita mau naik bus kayak shuttle gitu untuk melihat bagaimana lokasi tempat di mana mereka membuat film. Film apa aja? Nggak tahu udah film apa. Ikutin aja terus ya.
I'll be your guide as we live to Velo's secrecy. Officer Hollywood Todd is filming locations, and guess what? I have a co-host. You know him as the host of the Tonight Show. It is Jimmy. So if you take photographs, you see water coming toward you. Protect your cameras. They may get wet. And finally, for your safety and for the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on the tour. Well, those are the rules. Here's what's in store for you. We're leaving the theme park behind and taking you into the actual working movie, the television studio, what we call sitcom alley.
Kamar
And
ganti
this
artis.
are soundstage coming up on your right.
Ini ruang
Used
modern
primarily
ya.
for situation comedies such as the
Kalau Indonesia
Jeffersons,
kan
the
wah
Facts of Life,
banget.
different
Kalau di
strokes, a
sini
different world. Martin,
biasa-biasa
now fix
aja.
to go deep deep into our television
Ini
history.
kita mau memasuki tempat
They look like real
pembuatan
buildings, but
filmnya.
they are
Nih.
not. What we call facades.
Ini gedung-gedungnya nih,
Just the false
gedung-gedung nggak
fronts
bener.
inside the building.
Lihat
We have to go
ini
with the
belakangnya loh
cameras to
ini
see
kayak begini.
what looks like season of
Karena yang mereka yang mau tampilkan kan bukan belakangnya, yang mau ditampilkan tuh depannya. Jadi belakangnya hanya begini.
Right now we've got Quantum Leap setting up to filming here, so we can't go all the way in, but we can take you partially in. Have your cameras ready. Around the corner, coming up on your right, is a side street heading into Courthouse Square. Now you notice all the production equipment there. We can't get into the Courthouse Square. Yeah, this Courthouse Square. We can't get in there because they're filming Quantum Leap. Interesting, all these time travel shows in Courthouse Square. Coming up on your right is a brownstone neighborhood featured in many a production. You'd be amazed how many movie and television stars have walked down the sidewalk to your right. Brownstone neighborhood. Coming up on your right is our skyscraper district. Now, mind you, they're not glass buildings that are actually scraping the sky. Everything around here is 50 feet tall. Gives the camera the impression that the buildings are as tall as buildings that you'd find in a major city. If you notice from bottom to top, the windows are slightly smaller, so it does appear that you're looking up at a tall building through the lens of a camera because of the regression of the windows. Our metropolitan sets have been featured in hundreds of productions. Take a look at this. Movies, television shows, music videos, and commercials. It's even featured in American Ninja Warrior. They make you say it like that too. A lot of musical artists have worked in our metropolitan sets that include Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Blues Brothers. That's the king. And U2 used our metropolitan sets for the music video for Elevation. By the way, Bono is one of the voices in Sing 2 from Elimination Entertainment. Now, we call our main street in there New York Street. Has been dressed that way more often than not. When it's dressed as New York City, it can be so authentic that it can even fool Jimmy Fallon. And I like fooling Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over
Nah, ini
there.
salah satu scene yang dibuat di lokasi ini.
This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy,
Again,
how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Lihat nih mobilnya. Cuma depannya,
Just, you know,
belakangnya hanya
just
orang
walking.
ternyata.
So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
There's been quite a bit made on the Universal lot. You know, we can take you from the depths of the ocean to the surface of the moon without ever leaving our property. And right now, we're on our way to a remote island known as Skull Island. It's Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson.
It's the original
Oke, selesai di scene New York. Sekarang kita ke atas mau lihat scene yang lain lagi. Pasti seru lagi nih.
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up into the adventure. Kong literally does this. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
And you guys look a little nervous, don't you? Because Tommy and I have been to Skull Island many times. We've gone on nature hikes, like deer walk. All you gotta do is follow the rules. We'll get through this safely. Please remain seated at all times. Please keep your hands and feet inside
Jurassic
of the
Park.
tram at all times, and hang on
Jurassic
to your
Park.
personal belongings.
Ini cara
Like your cell
pembuatan film
phones, your
Jurassic
magic
Park.
wands, and
Kita
your
akan
hula
masuk di
hoops.
dalam gedung ini dan melihat ini Jurassic Park.
Here's Peter
Hewan-hewannya
Jackson
nih
to give you an
hanya
idea of what you'll be in
screen
for
aja.
when we get to Skull Island.
The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife in Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel any continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film, and this is another day, another incident on Skull Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, King Kong 360 3D.
All right. Thank you.
I feel young. You see the looks on their faces because of faces. And every model was projected at one of the largest digital 3D screens and stand over 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide, using some of the most advanced technology in filmmaking today, with helplines designed by Peter Jackson and his team at Well. Trilogy, Avatar, Deadpool, and one of those 3D glasses I was getting again and again. One last look at our Metropolitan sets on your left of your screens. So then 2 or 3 versions to complete those stunt sequences. Each version will perform a different part of the stunt. Make it look as though that one car did the entire
Sekarang kita
stunt.
masuk ke lokasi
Stayed intact and drivable.
mobil-mobil. Ini.
On your left, you may recognize some of these vehicles. Coming up, you got the Ford Anglia. Flew around in Harry Potter. The kids, please refrain from putting spells in the cars. It's really hard to keep
Magnum
apart.
PI, Back in
Flying around
Future,
like that.
Back in Future 2.
Some of the vehicles from our Jurassic Park, Jurassic World films.
Flintstone.
Oh, I know. Ooh,
Yeah.
ah. So it always starts. And then later there's
Harry Potter.
running and the
Fast and Furious.
You're in for a
Jurassic
treat.
Park.
I'm going to take you to our dinosaur holding area where we hold our dinosaurs. On either side of the tram, you'll see props, customized vehicles, and our staff members are going to come out here and talk to us about what it's like to work with prehistoric creatures of this nature. We should be all right. Don't worry, we're not being hunted. You wouldn't tell me I have a bad feeling about this. What in the wide world of sports?
No! Oh no!
Surprises. I had no idea that was going to happen. Well, let's take a look at this scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park feature. The mobile lab were just passed by. We used 3 mobile labs for the T-Rex attack sequence, and the cliff that the mobile lab was pushed over was one of our parking structures on the front lot, dressed to look like a cliff and enhanced with computer-generated imagery. It's a big place. You get lost around here. It's 400 acres.
Oh, wow.
And we use every part of our lot for production. We also name every part of our lot so that whenever a production company is looking for a specific type of area to film in, we know exactly where to take them. For instance, we're heading into an area that we call Old Mexico. This is where you ended up to cross the border in a movie or television show, 70s, 80s, or 90s. And there's something weird about this area. It has its own weather system. We haven't been able to figure it out. And 1 minute it's sunny, Next minute it's thunder and lightning, just like that. We'll stop for a moment to take photographs. This
Ini scene pembuatan film Fat Liars. Karena suasana tidak berhujan, dibikin hujan dengan sprinkle, ya kayak ya. Terus banjir, tapi katanya tuh air hanya di dalam bucket yang air ngisi ulang gitu. Tidak banjir ya ngisi lagi.
It only rains in certain spots. Like what they have with a tram up here. They should call it a 50-50 chance of rain. And we don't get a lot of rain in Southern California, but when we do, it comes down in buckets, creating mudslides, flash floods, and mass hysteria. Like now. Tommy, we should probably get going. Now would be a good time. Tommy, quit playing, man. Quit playing, you scare people, that's not funny. Our driver's just rocking back and forth, mumbling something about Salma Hayek and Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, one of those went. You guys in the dark front car, don't worry about it. That you're sitting in the blue seat.
Oh no!
That's where they all get some. Yeah, we told you it, Nat. We dump thousands of gallons of recycled water from tanks at the top of the hill. The water crashes down the hill, gets pumped right back into the tanks at the top of the hill, so we can get somebody else with it. How many times they did that for Big Fat Liar?
Big Fat Liar.
Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, Paul Giamatti.
That's the one.
Get him. Hi! Ever take you into the oldest part of our lot? It is the Old West. You know, one time Universal was famous for westerns. Hundreds of them were filmed on our lot. This is where it all began with Carl Laemmle wanted to invite the public in to show them how movies were made. He had buses that would take you from the front lot all the way back here where you had bleachers and a box lunch waiting for you, all for 25 cents. Take a look at the cowboys that have walked down these streets over the years. Oh yes, we still use these sets, stages, sets. Right now they're setting up for an episode of Quantum of Leap in there. They already filmed a Western episode in there a few weeks ago. You can also see our Western sets at Sony Pictures production of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie, directed by Quentin Tarantino. You can also see it in our limited series streaming on Peacock entitled Angeline, starring Emmy Rossum. This lake on your left, that's one of them. We're going to stop for a moment, let's take photographs. Nope.
Yang ini nih scene movie yang di subway itu, subway New York, yang tiba-tiba gempa tuh.
But wait, there's more.
Kalau ini nih scene Madam She Wrote, tapi ini di tempat laut, tapi ini diisi air katanya, bergelon-gelon tuh bisa 3 hari. Kalau ini stylish film yang di Eropa. Mereka tidak ke Eropa beneran, tapi hanya menggunakan lokasi ini. Rumah-rumahnya ini pun tampil dari depan bagus, tapi dalamnya tuh enggak. Ini kosong, belakangnya flat gitu.
By the way, this cul-de-sac is featured in season 2 of Never Have I Ever. Davey gets a ride home. And it looks as though they're driving Davy for miles to get to it. So this street goes on forever. You can also dress it to look like a bunch of different neighborhoods because you can't see around the corner. So what looked as though they were driving for miles, in reality was just a couple of 100 yards, because coming up on your right is Davy's home, this yellow house with the gray garage door. Never have I ever. They're also in here for season 4. Everyone has used this neighborhood, including Kelly Clarkson. She's so nice and quiet.
I am here on the back lot of Universal Studios to give some very special people a surprise in their lives. Stop this trail!
Oh, that's kind of loud. In a second. Whoa! Why did she have to yell? They're right there.
Welcome to Cloud 9. Hi, I'm America. Welcome.
That's where there's psychos, all dressed in green. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Don't touch it, 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 don't touch it. The tour is this.
Kali
And now
ini
ladies and gentlemen,
Steven
this spectacular
Spielberg
great
yang
sight
lokasi
from Steven
pesawat
Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise
jatuh.
and Dakota Fanning.
Ini
This is one of the
lokasinya.
largest sets ever built for a
Beberapa film
motion
dibuat di
picture.
lokasi
Despite the
ini.
use of these
Ini
realistic
asap-asap
life-size
hanya
sets, the film
asap-asap
still
buatan.
contains over
Semua ini pada
500
buatan, nggak
visual
benar.
effect shots.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
He's like, yeah, to sit down to talk about Florida. That's probably what if the 747 goes down,
In
right?
just a moment, we'll be taking you to Jupiter's Claim, the actual sets featured in his latest thriller, Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya.
Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new slum experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a old rough frontier town lies a sinister secret. In smack dab in the center of the hotspot. It's a bad guy called brought you in our secret spot.
Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep shot and flying up. To keep you safe, we need your help.
Banyak scene-scene di film tuh yang scene berbahaya itu tidak menggunakan aktornya langsung, tapi mereka hanya menggunakan sistem computerized, hanya di screen, tapi nampak beneran. Oke, tour saya kali ini hanya tour Universal Studio yang biasa. Besok mau coba yang VIP. Nah, kayak apa untuk tour yang VIP? Ikutin terus di vlog saya berikut ya. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next vlog. Ciao.